Smart. G.
Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
In 5 years' time. Wow. I want to get my dream in 5 years. Whether you like happiness is the average of human personality.
Morning, viewers. Welcome to our today's show. The theme of today is going to be art. We are going to be having a discussion on art. We are going to introduce our visitor for today. As you can see on my left hand side, there is an empty seat. In just a few minutes, we will be welcoming our today's visitor. We'll take a short commercial break.
Smart. G. A large crowd at the shore of the sea, helplessly waiting to see my ship sink. This is for those who swam the rough sea selflessly and held my hand. So, hii inacheza freestyle bila instrumentals, you so true sink deeper into your mentors. Hakuna situation hard dedicated to metals. In the big foot, you still meant to be the mentors. Never has it been so easy. Success with sacrifice, commitment, bidii na tizi. Mark me absent kwa street but present kwa base. Na cravings Africa top design monkey, kutamani ndizi. Distance nimekava kwa life hata hizi kwa ditabi ndani ya mission. Vitu mob nimediscover nimecover serial feature undercover. Injuries, pain and suffering, shall recover. No feeling can outdo my emotion. Support kwa emotion. Si vichwa za kings pekee fit your crown. Si body za graduate pekee fit your gown. Then toka comfort zone, go chase your own. Asante kwa watu wala sako zangu wakazifeel. Somebody touch ka banana peel. Others wakantema chini ka the bitter pill. After kumanga kukaunta wakaniachia bill kibill. Asante kwa wenye walikaa na mimi ngumu ka still. In the tough times na nilipass still. Credit to G. Shukran sana Julie, stretch your hand of generosity kwangu, still my big G. Promotion from Kiji to JJ, hustle ikajipa, ambosho za from maganji. From single to besita, saina dream ya sexita.
Smart. Maybe you could just introduce yourself, what you do for a living, and all that.
Yes, as mentioned, I'm smart. G for that matter. Professionally, I'm a biology chemistry teacher. In other fields of life, I'm a poet. As my main hobby, skill, and talent. And also, along the way, going to learn other things that I do for the betterment of the society. That's the simple and brief introduction of myself.
So maybe people might be asking themselves, why do you call yourself Smart G?
Yes, let me begin with the first phrase of that term, which is smart. Smart is a collective term or a general term that could have diverse meaning. But smart means intellectually okay. Yes, I call myself smart. Reasons being, I always felt that I had much capacity and capabilities in life that were left unappreciated. So I initiated my own name Smart to be able to appreciate myself in the case of maybe if other people don't find it right to appreciate what I do. Yeah, but G stands for George.
So George is a real name.
Yes. The state name is Smart G, but the real name is George.
So when did you start this journey of art and poetry?
Yes, this art or this journey has no specific time when it began because life begins at birth. So I simply say it begins there. But it became vocal in the year 2013 when I felt I was growing and maybe I needed somebody to talk to, of which the person was absent. But I realized that then I had myself to always talk to myself and things I wouldn't share with anybody, right? So I began writing my own story or my own expression in the year 2013.
Okay. So who or what inspired you to have the zeal of doing poetry?
Wow. One, I inspired myself because each time I observed something or each time I saw something, I felt that I should put it in writing. But besides that, I remember that was the era when King Kaka was the talk of the town. And with the love for words, I think now he mentored me and pushed me forward to be able maybe to venture into the poetry more and more. So maybe he's my um, goddess in that case.
Mm. So, what about your parents? What were your parents' reactions?
Wow. Okay. Normally, I like working with surprises. So I think I did disclose it to my parents. Rather, maybe the first people to discover it, or maybe to see what I used to do. My siblings, that's my brother and my sisters. And I remember my sister telling me that I shouldn't sleep on my talent. I should try maybe share it to the world. So to the parents, maybe it was more of a surprise. Yeah. So they didn't have an idea of what else I could do.
Mhm. So, people might be asking themselves, they have talent at the same time they are working. So, how do you manage the two, working and doing poetry?
One, one thing you've come up with a very significant term, the term which is called balance. So in this case, your personal interest shouldn't tamper with other people's lives. For example, if you're employed to be a teacher, you shouldn't be able to enrich yourself and forget that you're employed, you're entitled maybe to serve the society, right? So for me, I divide my time in 888. Remember, a day has 24 hours. So I have 24 hours to rest. No, sorry, no, I have in those 24 hours, I have 8 hours to rest. I have 8 hours to work, and I have 8 hours for personal development. And you see, if you have passion to something, it never gives you tough times, right? You're able to maneuver in between work and other things. But then you have to manage your time right, together. So that now maybe you're able to balance hobby skills and professionalism.
So, what are the challenges you faced since you started this journey of poetry?
Now, remember, the poetry was a personal initiative. And of course, the first challenge was within myself. What do I mean by that? By that, I mean, first of all, the first challenge was self doubt. Because, as I said before, maybe there's nobody maybe to appreciate that I had an extra skill in life. So my fear was, will the world accept me? And the question was, who is this world? Who are these people referring to as the world? So that was the first challenge, fear. I was afraid of expressing myself because of so many reasons that cannot be disclosed in front of a camera. Challenge number two, I used to think that maybe I didn't have the capacity, I didn't have the right gadgets to record, I didn't have financial support to go to the studio. But I always engaged, maybe if I had there was a show somewhere, I would attend, even if I would say nothing sensible, at least I tell myself, wow, smart, you know what? At least you try, right? So, but nobody should fear beginning anything. It's something we call humble beginning, or rather the baby steps. Even if you have a katululu, it is a good starting point, right? Because it doesn't limit you, right? Because what matters is where you put your vision in life. So if you see yourself becoming a world star and blah blah blah, then you're able to work for that. So no limitations. Yeah.
What about people discouraging you? Have you experienced that?
Apparently, critics are there. Critics must always be there. Though I've never encountered any physical critic, but of course, you'll hear people talk behind the scene, but nobody's unstoppable. But apparently, I'm so lucky I've not experienced any form of ridicule. Uh, though maybe, okay, maybe it's because I'm always able, I have the capacity to ignore what doesn't feel me, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm the engineer, I'm the founder of my own life, so I can dictate what I feel, what goes to the heart, and what just goes by the wind. So in matters discouragement and ridicule, maybe they're there, though I have had some from parties I'd not expect, but then You have to keep moving. There are no stop signs to success. Yeah.
What about who is your role model?
Mhm. Role model in the music industry or
In the poetry
in
industry?
the poetry, I think I'm my own role model because what I give to the society is what is deep felt, is what I feel necessary that the world should hear. So I build on myself, I motivate myself. So the person I compare myself to is the person I was yesterday. So if they find that I'm better than who I yesterday was, I'm like, wow, at least I'm growing. So I've always put myself in the forefront because people can fail anyway. People can, because maybe people set for you standards. Ile posi acha tuone kwenye ataenda, unaget. So but when you have yourself, you'll never give up on yourself. You'll always be there for yourself. When you're happy, you are there by yourself. When you're angry, you're there by yourself, and etc. So I'm my own role model. I have to build the person I want to become.
Okay, so I want you to talk to someone out there
Mhm.
who feels discouraged or because of various reasons. Maybe because he or she has the desire to start poetry or to do any form of art, but the resources he does not have, or even the support and all that.
Wow, good. I believe all of us have had a chance to sail in the ocean of doubts, feel in the ocean, in the drops of yes and no. Sometimes, at some point in life, we felt inferior. Sometimes we've felt left out. Sometimes we feel we are running behind time. Sometimes we're always looking up to somebody to come and hold our hand. But what I tell that particular person who is out there, willing to start but has already started, the world will never see you till you do. Start anywhere. Doesn't matter what you begin with. And you see, the good thing about the world today is that we have open platforms such as the YouTube, the WhatsApp status, and other valid platforms like TikTok and everything, whereby you can even record the poorest quality and somebody somewhere notices. So if you got the content, somebody's gonna buy the content from you, and trust me, you'll not be where you were yesterday. You see now, in the country, in our continent, which is Africa, uh, we are so much into education, academic work, and we forget that what matters in life is skills. I also feel these talents are God given, and of course, at the end of the day, you'll expect people to pull you down and tell you to focus on academic work. But my advice could be, it's not about that people see what you are doing. You can build yourself in a privacy and let them see the outcome. So the point is, if you must succeed, you must begin. I repeat again, if you must succeed, you must begin. And where do you begin? You can begin from anywhere. You can go to your peers and tell, guys, of course, I believe if somebody doesn't have a phone or something to record, I believe in a group of 10 friends that the person has, of course, it's a person with a good phone. Tell them, record me, I'm a good dancer, I'm a good rapper, I'm a good business. At the end of the day, tell them to post on your behalf. The point is, you've begun. And where you will be tomorrow is not where you are today. Yeah, that's my idea in reference to
Okay, so in terms of arts,
that.
where do you see yourself in future?
In future,
Mhm.
am I in few years?
In few years.
One, I tend to think as someone begins something, I believe their first dream is always to succeed and maybe become celebrities. Others, like me, my main aim is to touch people's lives. I want to change somebody's life. I want to somebody who was not loved to feel loved. I want somebody who once felt lost to discover the person they are. So for me, I see myself somewhere in life, somewhere that guys will be like, wow, that guy changed my life. Ama the words of that particular guy were like, ama the words from that particular person turned my life around. So for me, I'm not living to leave a legacy, but I'm living to touch somebody's life. Whether I earn from it or I'm a voluntary, my primary role maybe is to be able to help people feel loved. Because I know that the effects of when you feel isolated, when you feel unattended to, it's a very bad feeling, right? So mine is touch people's lives. Are you together? Yes.
So you will find people out there start doing art simply because of money, but they don't do it from within their heart. So what would you tell them?
Okay, fine. I'll tell them in everything you do in life, have an objective. What are your intentions? In as much as you begin an art as a business or entrepreneurship, at the end of the day, you want something in our pockets. First, focus on where you position yourself, the objective. So if you wake up and read about a spoken word about love, what is my intentions? Is it going to affect somebody's life positively or negatively? So let it come from the heart. Let it not come from influence. Don't force things, because if you force things, apparently they are going to bounce back. So let it come from the heart, and let us we as artists, let's set what objectives. Let's aspire to touch people's lives and turn people's lives around. Yeah. So objective becomes the key. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes. Welcome. Welcome.
We are going to invite you more because I'm going to invite you some other time because my director is directing me that time is up. So thank you very much. That was our show for today. We're going to see you in the next video.
Thank you.